Where are the black men with the recipe for marriage? Because y'all ain't loud enough for me. Where
Is asking, where are the happily married men? Why don't they give advice? Why don't they advise us and tell us the code, the secret code to happy, successful marriage, how to deal with a woman, how to be happy in a relationship, how to have a long lasting marriage, and also how to build generational wealth? Let me show you the clip.
are the black men with the recipe for marriage? Because y'all ain't loud enough for me. Now, y'all know as a culture of people, we loud about all the wrong things. Now, me as a black man, I desire marriage. But I have so many things working against me when it comes to the movies, when it comes to my upbringing, when it comes to people in my family. You don't hear too many black men talking about getting married, doing it right, generational wealth, building a family. And not only that, working through the hard times, getting through the tough thing, getting through things that most people walk away from. But I know there are people who are doing it. Why ain't y'all letting us know what the recipe is? Now, we all know that it's work, but it's nothing like having an example. It's nothing like having somebody who went through it and came out on the other side. It's nothing like seeing somebody commit to genuine, true love. Go through the phases of I didn't like this, I didn't like that. Going through where this person is growing more than the other person. This person is more financially responsible than this person. Where are the black men who got the recipe for marriage, who done really did it, and you still doing it, and you ain't let nobody deter you from continuing to work through that? Because commitment in the black community is a woo. And I want to know how you done it. Let me know because I'm going to do it.
And yes, the men responded to him. We're going to watch the stitches. They were saying that they make content and teaching men or even telling men how to be disciplined, how to respect women. But men do not listen. They always want to listen to those red pill content, the ones that want to look down on women, the ones that always want to talk about a woman is not submissive, a woman is not that. They will never listen to the one that they have to put themselves accountable or be disciplined or be providing. They don't want to listen to that because they always want to talk against, they always want the ones that will always shame women. Let's watch this together, then we'll come back and talk about it.
Where are the black men with the recipe for marriage? Because y'all ain't loud enough for me.
Black married successful men do speak about having healthy marriages, but guess what? They don't listen. We live in an era where if a man is taking care of his wife, he's called a simp. And on the flip side of that, if a woman likes to take care of her family, she's called a pick-me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't we all just trying to get picked? I pick my wife pick me, we pick each other. We try to give them keys to a happy, successful, healthy relationship. They say it's too much work. We tell them it's not going to always be sunshine and rainbows, and you're going to have some hard, tough times financially, physically, spiritually, but they say that's struggle love and they don't want no parts of it. The only way you're going to actually have a successful relationship with somebody is when you go through some hard times and y'all come out on the other side and look back and be like, yeah, we don't want to go through that no more. I personally believe that single people love taking relationship advice from other single people who have never been in a successful relationship. Married people could be giving y'all free game and y'all still enjoy paying to go to panels to listen to somebody who has never had a successful relationship. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Where are the black men with the recipe for marriage? Because y'all ain't loud enough for me.
Nah, we loud enough, just people don't want to listen when we talk, because sometimes when we talk, y'all try to call us simps and try to say we don't know what we worried about, because y'all rather listen to podcasts who are much louder than us and listen to people who aren't in relationships try to tell you how to be in one. See, that's the issue right there, because there's certain narratives that are being pushed that just ain't right. Like, okay, as a man, you should be the one to lead your family, but lead, not dictate. Some of y'all want to be dictators and not leaders, okay? There's one issue. The other issue, some of y'all think financial providing is the only thing that you got to provide. No, you got to provide emotionally, physically, mentally. You also got to provide that stuff. You know, you got to give your wife a break sometimes. Do you tell your wife you appreciate her? Or do you tell people you appreciate them for the things that they do? Because we're in a generation of where they feel like just because you're supposed to do something that why should I thank you for doing something that you're supposed to do? And that creates a certain level of entitlement that we're seeing. Some of y'all don't know how to go to your partner and tell them, I appreciate you for what you do for me. Thank you for doing this. Some of y'all don't even know how much that could mean to a person. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's a two-way street. That goes for both men and women. But, I'm just talking to the men right now because old buddy ass. But yeah, we plenty loud. We are plenty loud and proud about our marriages. Some of us ain't as loud because we know there's a bunch of bitter people online that just can't wait to hop on here and hate on something. But nah, we out here. We love our wives. We are happy with our lives. And yeah, we good. But when we try to give y'all the game to get what we got, some of y'all don't want to listen. So, hey, look, I'm going to tell it to you. You got to put it into practice. I give you the game. It's on you if you want to use it. Look, I can't tell you how to have a one-night stand. I can't tell you how to get the draws off of somebody. But I can tell you how to love and appreciate the woman you with. And if she's the right one, she's going to give that same love and appreciation back to you. I can tell you that. I can tell you what worked for my relationship and hope it worked for yours. I can tell you that. So, if y'all want to listen, I'll tell you. If you don't, hey, that's on you.
Man, I came across this video where dude talking about us married black men aren't loud enough. What you mean? Some of us are the loudest men on here. Y'all call us panders and simps. Y'all don't really care about being in no goddamn relationship. And then he talking about building generational worth and what's the secrets to making it work. You know what I'm saying? Bro, y'all don't take advice from those type of men. Those type of men get criticized on here when they speaking highly of their wife or highly of women in general. Y'all call them panders or simps, and a lot of those guys do be married in healthy love, but y'all don't care about receiving information. And me personally, I don't care about helping a lot of y'all dudes anyway, because y'all don't care to help yourself. You gotta want to help yourself. There's plenty of men on this app. There's plenty of men on YouTube who are married and who's not down talking the woman, but y'all don't like that. Y'all want to hear how bad the woman is, and the woman not submissive, and the woman strong and independent. That's the type of stuff y'all like. That's the type of stuff y'all want to engage with, right? You want to engage with a man like me, calling those brothers out and actually telling them that they're the downfalls of their bad relationships. And if they really wanted to be married, they would be married, but they don't want to be married. It's one rule in life that works for everything: treat others the way you want to be treated. It's the golden rule. It's the golden rule, bro. Y'all dudes don't do that. Y'all want to treat a woman wrong, and she's supposed to just stay there and be your rider. You can't say the word on him. But yeah, y'all dudes don't care about it. And I think the dude in the video is being somewhat genuine when he asking the question, but like, a lot of times, bro, y'all dudes just don't care. Y'all don't care, bro. There's a whole bunch of married black men on here that be speaking highly of black women and talking about what it takes to make a relationship work, and y'all don't go to them dudes. Y'all hang out with a whole bunch of red pill minded single bitter men and just listen to what they say, and they ain't even spewing nothing out their mouth but hatred. But hey, bro, hey, I pray for you.
Where are the black men with the recipe for marriage? Because y'all ain't loud enough for me.
Y'all ain't trying to hear that shit. Y'all ain't trying to hear that shit. That's why we not loud enough for y'all. And y'all know I'm Mr. Pro-marriage, black marriage over here. Y'all know I'm always talking marriage. Always. And what do I always get? Even from the fellas. Oh, she gonna take half, even though you ain't got nothing but link pockets. Even though only 10% of marriages even end in alimony. Oh, man, she could just wake up and change her mind, man. Only 40s, over half of marriages end in divorce. And like, it's just... So anytime we speak up and say, hey, bro, if you got you a solid one, marry her, get out the way, bro. Go build your life. Go build your family. That's the pushback we always get. It's just a piece of paper. What I got to do all that for? She could take half, all that bullshit. Y'all trying to hear that shit. So we shut the up. I'll never forget the time that I had in a live, and I said, as a man, when you are in a marriage as a husband, you also have to submit to your wife, and through a kizzy, through a... What you mean I gotta submit to my wife? I'm a grown man. I'm the man of the house. And the very fact that they didn't even understand what I meant by that just let me know y'all ain't trying to hear that shit. That's why we not saying that, and we not gonna say nothing. And we gonna be just like the women who protect their peace when the women who are married get on here and y'all be like, why don't we ever hear from the happily married one? Because y'all don't want to hear from y'all don't want to hear from married people who are happy and thriving, whether it's a man or a woman. Y'all don't want to hear that shit. So stop making these videos. Because anytime the women, the men, and we get on here and we tell y'all the keys or the things that can cultivate a happy, thriving marriage, y'all don't want to hear it. Because oftentimes it's not just what that person has to do and how that person makes you happy and how that person needs to do this and do that. Oftentimes it's things you have to do also. And they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that there are hard things that you must do in marriage, that it's not all sunshines, rainbows, and unicorns. That's like, and that there are going to be ups, there are going to be downs. You work through it, you push, you persevere, and you continue to build. But they don't want to, y'all don't want to hear that. Oh, and don't forget, man, then you got the cheating aspect because everybody's just so concerned about another cheating on them. Bro, I have more important things in my life to worry about than my wife stepping out on me. That is the bottom of my list of things I need to worry about. We got real life problems and real life things we got to worry about. We just had to figure out, we just got to pay $350 for a cheer uniform for my daughter that she probably ain't going to be able to wear next year. We about to put a $2,500 toilet in our bathroom. Because my wife just woke up and she want to have the fancy ass toilet that shoot warm water up your ass and blow air and shit that we got when we was on vacation. Like, these are real life things that we focusing on. I don't got time to be chasing down my wife, see who she messing around with. I don't care. But that's all y'all care about. So stop asking us where we at in the speak up, because y'all don't want to hear married people, especially married men, tell y'all what y'all need to do, because it oftentimes requires you to be a disciplined man, and we know y'all don't like to do that, specifically with y'all peckerwoods, and we know y'all don't like to do that.
If you look at the content or the kind of men that make this kind of content or come online to talk about their woman, how they are the ones that they help the woman. They, the good men, right? And they come online to talk about what they do, and they praise their woman or they praise women in general, how they respect women, how men are supposed to treat women, and what you're supposed to do if you're in a relationship with a woman. The kind of men that create this kind of content, if you watch those kind of content or if you see those kind of pages, even on YouTube, on TikTok or Facebook or anywhere, you will see that they have mostly women as their audience, not men. So men do not want to listen to all those kind of advice. So they don't want to listen. They feel like, why should I listen to you? Or why are you telling me that I have to be submissive? Why are you telling me that I have to provide 100? So I'm going to be providing and I'm still going to submit. I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to do that. So what is she going to do? What does this woman bring to the table? They don't want to do the right thing. They'll tell you, I don't want to provide 100% while I still come home and I still want to make dinner for my wife. Why is she at home all day? Like, they don't want to, they cannot reason. They want that respect. They want that ego. They want that, you have to be below them because they feel like they are superior or they feel like they are the head of the family. So yeah, they don't want to listen to all those men that tells them the right thing to do in order for you to be in a healthy relationship. They don't want to listen. They would rather listen to the ones that tell them how a woman is not this, how a woman will not do this. Like, they rather sit down and listen to all those red pill content, all those podcast people that just come and just talk about how they will cheat. Most men, even when they're in a relationship, they don't want to listen to you when you tell them that you want to be with only one woman. Why would you say that? How are you attracted to only one woman? How would you say that you just want to be with only one woman for the rest of your life? In fact, they always kind of make example or references like, you cannot be eating only rice all your life. What about other kind of dish? What about other kind of meal? Are you not going to be interested in eating all those kind of meal? So are you telling me I'm going to sit there and eat rice for the rest of my life? They don't want to listen. They don't want to understand how a man can just be with a particular woman for the rest of his life and not even want to cheat or flirt with anybody. They don't understand how you should respect your woman, even though you feel like she does not deserve it. They don't even want to understand how they have to be submissive, how they have to do domestic work. They don't want to understand how they will provide 100 and still do house chores. They don't want to understand that. They believe that so far I'm going out to provide, you should do everything as a woman, or you don't need to. I don't need to appreciate you for anything. Most of these men don't even know their woman's birthday. They don't even remember their anniversary. They don't even know what their woman likes. So let's assume they want to even buy a birthday gift if they remember. They don't know what to buy. They only buy what they feel like she likes when they started dating or when they were still young together. They don't even know how the woman is growing in the relationship. They don't want to understand their woman and all of that. So I feel like there are men that actually talk about these things. Yeah, there are men that have YouTube channel, TikTok pages, and kind of tell you, speak good about women and their woman in the house. In fact, they speak good about women in general. So in your head, you know that yes, if they have any woman in their lives, she's gonna be happy. She's really going to be happy with them. So I feel like all those kind of content and all those kind of channel, they only attract women. You hardly see men in those kind of channel or those kind of pages on TikTok. Most of their audience are women. So why are the men not listening to all this kind of advice? Because I feel like if they listen to this kind of advice, life will be better. You guys, what's your take on this video? Let's have conversation down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, Sugar Maradies, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.